Get ready for a one-of-a-kind networking experience. Alex is here. She's the founder of Dovetail. She's here to share more about this year's event. Alex, good to see you.
Yeah.
So good to see
Welcome
you guys.
back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you
For people who
having
may
me.
not be familiar, tell us all about what is Dovetail.
Yes, so Dovetail is honestly such a different networking experience for women, and more specifically, women that are creative entrepreneurs. So we had our first event earlier this year in January, and you guys amazingly had us on, thank you. And so we're so excited to be back. However, we have changed up things since the last event. We got a ton of feedback from our community, and they wanted more educational information. So we are working on some financial literacy. We are having Damara Baker she's the CEO of Interform.
Sure.
She's going to be coming and talking about just feeling your gut intuition and really leaning into what you feel and using that as your choice of power. And so just really leaning into those different, more creative aspects of business ownership.
Yeah.
And another thing that's really exciting is we're kind of doing this new thing where it's like where the woo meets the work.
Okay.
So a little bit of, that creative kind of woo-woo stuff, and then also a little bit of the fun business side of things.
Okay,
So,
I love that.
Yeah, it's really exciting. We're going to end the day with a wonderful workshop of self-acceptance and then a little bit of human design, which is kind of like astrology, but a little bit more scientific based.
Okay,
sounds
okay.
fun.
Take us back a little bit, Alex, about how did the idea to even create this event, how did that come about?
Yeah, so the idea came from I have planned women's conferences for about 10 years of my life, and I kept feeling like we were missing the mark on the creative side of things. Everything was so business oriented. It was really created for the corporate woman or the woman who could, take a full day off of work and still get paid and actually attend a conference. This is really more for the women who maybe they don't have, the ability to pay themselves for a full day of work where they're not actually doing anything,
Okay.
Where they're going to a conference and learning rather than working. And so just giving them the space to kind of be able to choose how they are able to show up that day. So really looking at those creatives who, they're putting in the work day to day, but maybe they just can't take a full, 10
Full day,
hours
yeah,
to
absolutely.
go
Yes.
to a conference.
Yes,
So,
absolutely.
A lot to ask,
Yes.
for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I love about what you said is that you listened to the feedback that you received and you kind of made some modifications and changes. I feel like a lot of times folks fill out those questionnaires afterwards or scan the QR code and go and fill in, but
Right.
you don't really know what happens to that.
Right.
So the fact that you're implementing it and listening to the community is amazing. What can attendees expect at this event that you have coming up specifically?
Yeah, so they can expect to come into a dance party. We're going
Oh.
to start the day with a disco dance party with an amazing local DJ Afrosia.
Yeah.
And then they will come into a financial literacy session just immediately because we're freshest at the beginning of the day, right? And so after that, we'll go into a keynote session. That's going to be, leaning into your gut intuition, how to use that to make better decisions in your business and day-to-day life.
Okay.
And then we'll have a lunch. It'll be delicious, and we'll be able to be outside, I hope, because this weather,
Weather's so
as
nice,
yes.
you guys see, it's just starting to be beautiful. And then after that, the afternoon will really be filled with those interactive workshops. We'll have Mary Borman, who will be speaking about how to use your voice for change in the world, a good impact in the world. And then we'll be leading into those workshops about your self-acceptance, self-affirmations, and we'll actually be doing a really fun, creative self-image portraiture. So
Nice.
get to create your own self-image.
Yeah.
And hopefully that will make women feel like they can accept themselves exactly where they're at right now and hopefully move forward into the future. And then we'll end the day with a really fun human design workshop.
Yeah.
When and where is it happening?
Next Thursday, October 12th at the Momentary
Oh,
in
nice
Bentonville.
venue.
They've graciously sponsored our venue. It's very exciting. And it's
Yeah.
a fun, creative location, right?
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
Alex, thank you. Thanks
Thank
for
you so
joining us
much. We
on this
appreciate you.
event.
Thank you guys
Yeah,
so much.
it's going to be a great event.
I